Hello, Harvey Starr here, Star Labs, and today I'm going to show you a few things about our new ZBoard, the 12 string by 24 fret keyboard that you play on a tabletop in front of you, but it plays very much like a guitar in some ways. So I'm going to show you how scales and chords lay out on this and how it's easy to play for both a keyboard player and a guitarist.
The black and white pattern may look confusing at first, but if you look closely at the bottom row of keys, you can see that you're looking at a 2-octave section of a piano keyboard. Notice the C natural in the lower left-hand corner. This is your lowest note. Now find the C natural 1 octave up. This is in the center of the keyboard. Now we move up the rows, proceeding by perfect fourth intervals. So let's find the octave again. Here we are, C to C, 1 octave. Going to the top of the keyboard, there's only 24 keys, so we're 1 note short of a full octave on the bottom row. Notice the group of 4 white keys together. That's an identifying feature. B, C, E, F, B, C, E, F, B, C, E, F, B, C, E, F. Same as on a piano, you notice those adjacent white keys. Now that we know how to spot all the C naturals, we can move our way around the keyboard, looking for the little square pattern of white keys. And here are all the C's. Anywhere, easy to spot. Now let's look for some octaves. Because of the offset nature of the rows, similar to a guitar, there are multiple copies of many of the notes. So, moving to the right, we can see that octaves are available just the way they are on a guitar or a bass. Octaves are easy to spot. But also, you can move to the left, similar to a guitar or a bass, and those are familiar graphical relationships to most players. So depending on what direction you are moving, you can always find a note you want. In this case, we're identifying octaves. So regarding octaves, you can see that you could play an octave on 2 adjacent strings, as well as by skipping a string as we did before. For that matter, you can skip several strings and find the octave relationship there as well. Same holds true for fifths, which lay out easily on 1 string, but again you can find it on adjacent strings as well, or for that matter by skipping 2 strings, depending on which direction you're moving. And that holds true for playing triads, you could say. Many places to find these notes, depending on what's easiest to finger at the time. And some of these make beautiful graphic shapes that are easy to spot and remember, similar to a guitar. Again, I'm referring to the rows as strings because we're coming from a guitar perspective. An easy way to familiarize yourself with the keyboard is to look at what you can do on just 1 string, because you're looking at essentially a piano keyboard. So here I'm covering 2 octaves, 2 hands on the string. Root 5, root 5, root 3, root 3. Easy to see what you're doing. Likewise, a major scale. You'd finger it more or less like you would on a piano. You can tell I'm not a piano player. Oh yeah, masterful. And fingering it as if it's a scale on a guitar in one hand position, you may find that a little easier in the long run, because you can do that with one hand while you're using the other hand for playing chords or whatever, bass line, something. And again, because of the multiple copies of notes, there are many options